Imagine it's your exam tomorrow and you have to do a ton of revision. So you decided to pull an all-nighter, but as it hits 12, your eyes are insisting to be shut. And at that moment, you may ask yourself, why do we have to sleep? Well, wonder no more. I, your friend today, is going to quench your inquisitive curiosity, and I'm also going to tell you why that all-nighter is a bad idea and you should go to sleep to do well in your test. I will also answer more popular questions regarding sleep like, do you really need an 8 hours of sleep daily? And if I'm taking 4 hours of sleep, is it affecting me in any way? What about dreams? Well, apart from the dream part, you will get your answers in a moment. Someone can try to be awake and make up for a while without sleep, but eventually he or she must sleep. The highest record ever for being awake is of 11 days and 25 minutes of a person called Randy Gardner when he was 17. Now he's 74 and the records remain unbroken, and eventually even he had to sleep for 14 hours straight and then 10 hours more after a brief time of being awake. One reason we have to sleep is because sleep is one of humans' biological rhythms. A biological rhythm is a natural cycle of activity that a human must go through. One of them happens to be sleep-wake cycle. The sleep-wake cycle is a circadian rhythm, which means it takes about a day to complete. So we have to sleep for several hours, once every 24 hours. It's time for Sciency Science, so if you want to skip this part, follow the timestamps. The sleep-wake cycle is controlled by the hypothalamus region of the brain, which is the part which controls the endocrine system. The system that includes glands which releases chemicals called hormones in our bloodstream, which are responsible for all the weird stuff with us. Now one of those hormones happens to be melatonin, the one that is responsible for sleeping. The release of melatonin is controlled by the suprachiasmatic nucleus or SCN in the hypothalamus. I know it's getting complicated, but this is how brain works, and so complicated is sleep. So don't mess with it and keep watching. Now the SCN is light sensitive, and as the daylight fades, the SCN tells the pineal gland to secrete melatonin, making you sleepy. Now as the morning kicks in, so does the light, and as it hits your eye, the SCN tells the pineal gland to stop secreting melatonin, allowing the body to awake. Now that was why do we sleep, but we are more interested to know the reason as to why we sleep. So there are two theories explaining it, the adaptive sleep theory and the restorative sleep theory. According to the adaptive sleep theory, sleep is a process of evolution. If a human or a prey animal is out at night, they are at a higher risk of being eaten from the predators, which are active mostly at night. However, if during the same time they are in a safer place sleeping and conserving energy, they are more likely to remain unharmed. Now, according to the restorative sleep theory, sleep is necessary for physical health of the body. During sleep, chemicals that were used up during the day's activities are replenished and energy is restored. Most body growth and repair occur during the deepest stages of sleep when enzymes responsible for these functions are secreted in higher amounts. Sleep is also important for forming memories. Studies have shown that physical changes in the brain that occurs when we form memories are strengthened during sleep, and particularly so for children. Sleep may also reduce the activity of neurons associated with forgetting, leading to memory retention. And people who learn tasks right before they go to sleep are able to both recall and perform those tasks better than if they had not slept after learning. That's why that all-nighter is a bad idea, and you should go to sleep to remember that you have read during the exam. Both of these theories are true. The adaptive sleep theory tells us why we sleep when we do, and the restorative sleep theory tells us why people need to sleep. Now, how much sleep does one need? The answer depends on person to person on factors like age and genetics. Here is a chart of sleep requirements according to age. Apart from it, depending on genetics, some people are short sleepers, needing only 4 to 5 hours of sleep, whereas some are long sleepers and require more than 9 hours of sleep. But for most young adults, it's about 7 to 9 hours each day. The amount of sleep that we get have an effect on our health. The state of not meeting the sleep requirements is called sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation imposes problems on various time spans. A day without a sleep may lead to concentration problems and the inability to do simple tasks like doing dishes. Sleep deprivation may also lead to microsleeps, that is sleep lasting only seconds. And if it happens while driving, it's a bad news. This issue is not much of a problem and will be resolved with a good night's sleep. But sleep deprivation on a longer time span of months or years can lead to problems like trembling hands, inattention, droopy eyelids, and permanent damage to cognitive abilities. Adding to it, emotional problems like irritability, increased risk of psychological issues, and even depression, and also serious problems like increased risk of diabetes, obesity, and heart problems, and even possible delay in onset of puberty in children. Here are some sleep tips to combat your sleeping problems. Don't drink coffee or any caffeinated drink before sleep because caffeine is meant to keep you wide awake and don't help in getting asleep. Prohibit devices that emit cool or blue lights, including smartphones and other screen devices, and switch to warmer lights 1 to 2 hours before sleep. Don't deal with any stress or anxiety during night time. If you are habitual of doing so, try meditation before sleep. It's simple. Close your eyes and focus on your breath, in and out. If you want guidance, you can use various meditation platforms available, both free and paid. For free options, you can try Medito, and other option is Petit Bamboo, which is free but has other premium services also. Links are in the description. Go to bed only when you're sleepy. If you lie in bed for 20 minutes and are still awake, get up and do something like reading or other light activity, but avoid screens until you feel sleepy and then go to bed. Keep to a regular schedule. Go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, even on days that you don't have to go to work or class. This results in a stable sleep cycle, and a stable sleep cycle combat most sleep problems. Exercise. Exercise is not only good for your health, it improves your quality of sleep too, as physical work drains more energy from your body, making you more tired at the end of the day, resulting in a better sleep.
Now it's time for me to sleep, so goodbye for now. See you next time.